Are you searching for a dream home in Italy like we are? Well, this week we are wandering to the green heart of Italy, the quiet Tuscany known as Umbria. And we have 4 homes for sale in the quaint town of Moiano.
And look at this. This is Lake Trasimeno. Would you like to live in a home that is 15 minutes from this? Yes. Welcome to Wandering with Wine. What is Wandering with Wine? Well, we scour the internet every week to find you the best of the best homes for sale in Italy. And by the way, it's not just one property. It's not even just a list of properties. We bring you multiple properties every week, and we do a deep dive into that town. This is what we do. We show you maps. We show you the weather. We show you if Amazon delivers. Okay?
Very important.
Do you want to know if there's a hospital or a dentist or a doctor? Do you want to know where the restaurants and the bars and all these things are? You know, everything that you want. Actually, it's everything that we wanted that we didn't find on a YouTube channel when we were just like you watching YouTube channels about Italy. We do everything that we can think of. We bring it to you in a fun way. So sit right back and let's take a look-see.
Here's a sneak peek at the first of 4 properties. Yes, you have some vines, you have some land, olive trees, fruit trees, Italian character that we love.
I'm very excited. Let's get into it.
Here's a preview of what we have in store for you. 4 properties starting at 45,000 euros.
Welcome to Moiano. This is a cute small town, 4,000 residents, and it actually has a little bit of everything in there. If there's a couple things that it doesn't have, it's like 5 minutes away. So really in this area, you have everything you need.
And where is this gorgeous little town located in Umbria?
Okay, I see us getting close to Lake Trasimeno, one of our favorites. Okay, let's fly in here and see what we have. We have mountains. We are in a nice valley, but on a hill looking at mountains. I'm going to drink wine on that peak right there. Would you drink wine with me?
Maybe.
Look how beautiful this is.
I know. Umbria is one of our favorites.
Oh, yeah.
It's always incredible when the airport is less than an hour away. And here we are, Perugia Airport, about 47 minutes.
Very nice train. Okay, this is also great. You are 8 minutes. You are 4 miles from a train. Beautiful. All right. Here are some routes from that train station. Here's where we guess each other's route. Are you ready?
Yep.
1, 2, 3.
Milan.
Montepulciano. I thought we had it, dude. You give me the M. All right.
Sorry, honey.
Next week.
There are plenty of bus stops in town. Always nice to have.
For sure. Jamie's got a laughing fit. It's about to start right now. I'm tickling her. Okay, welcome to QC. QC is the town that is 5 minutes away from Moiano. So this one has really everything you need.
It does, and it's gorgeous. We had a rainbow here tonight.
We did, actually. I see a tower and a window. What will I be doing in that window? Comments below. Okay, what do we have?
And then we have Città della Pieve, about 12 minutes away.
The bad thing is it's not a very attractive looking town.
Oh, no, not at all.
Woo!
The funny thing is, I was just talking to a W3 family member, Jenny, about this town last week, and then it just so happened to be right next door to our main.
That's how the universe works.
Before we get to the first property, let's knock out some very important need-to-knows. We always have to take a minute to thank our channel supporters, Josh and Jenny. Thank you so much for upgrading your Patreon membership. And for those of you that may have missed it, we're starting to do a little bonus for certain tiers on Patreon. You get a bonus property every once in a while.
Yeah.
We did it last week and this week. And then I realized I forgot to thank From the Black Couch and Diane S. for super chats from a couple weeks ago.
That's right.
Whoops, sorry guys. And thank you again From the Black Couch for the super chat last week.
We appreciate it, guys. Okay, I'm excited to see this cute town. Are you ready?
Me too. Yes.
Let's wander. Here we go.
Gorgeous day.
See beautiful hills and mountains everywhere. Very cute and quaint, as I say. This seems very peaceful and relaxing.
Look at the mountains in the distance.
Yeah.
Ah, I like it.
There we are. Moiano.
I love it.
So this one,
Pharmacy.
there's a pharmacy. First thing, get your stuff as soon as you get into town. Then get in town, and you're good to go for weeks and weeks and weeks. All right, here we go. So it's very well kept. It's very peaceful.
You're trying to read that sign?
Yeah, I can't.
I think I need to upgrade my prescription. Restaurants?
Pizzeria and a restaurant. There's a little bit of
Nice.
alfresco dining right there.
Ooh,
I can see hanging
I'll
out
take
there.
it.
Babe. Right?
Oh, there's a sidewalk.
Yeah, so this road goes right through the middle of town, and
Nice.
there's homes, and there are apartments, and there are bars and restaurants. It's just really everything you need.
Very nice. Little
Businesses
shop.
everywhere. That's
Yep.
right. A little hardware store.
Yep. There is a little bit of everything you need, but then again, you can go to QC and you're only 5 minutes away from tons of options, including
right.
the train.
That's right. So I see lots of trees. I'm gonna say this whole street is a tree-lined street for you.
I don't know about that, but there's some Italian cypress.
Okay.
Very pretty.
Let's see what we have. We have
Cafe.
a cafe, a bar. Look at that. Was a
Oh,
little
the
rooftop bar right
rooftop.
there. Look at that tree in the distance. I like that.
Very pretty.
So another restaurant right there.
Bus stop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pizza. There's the bus stop. So here we are. You know, this isn't a hustle bustle town.
No.
I see an Italian flag. That's weird. But look,
Very strange. Very strange.
there's a park, stone buildings. You know, it just looks like a very, very happy place. You have a gas
There's the gas station.
So, you know, I mean, I'm kind of in. So let's do this. Let's come up here. Let's kind of spin around, take a look around us, take a look back at this town. Just, you know, peaceful.
Pretty landscape.
Beautiful.
It is. You guys know we're more about the quiet and quaint, but still have some stuff close by.
This is the one.
This is our vibe.
Yeah.
This is the vibe.
Meets our needs.
And here we are at the first property.
So look at this. That is very attractive, Jamie. This one is our most expensive of the four, and it's only 150,000 euro.
Yep. With that exchange rate, which is high right now, it is 176 US. So not too bad.
But you have a new roof built in 2015. Look how pretty this is. Let's take a look at that. Okay, I love when they mix stone and brick. Look at that fence. Wait till you see this.
I know. You have your own little private courtyard. Some HHTs kicking.
Look at that. That's a cute little private HHT. I like the pergola.
I like the tile.
Yeah, I'm feeling very good about this.
I know. I
very
like
good
the
about
space.
this. Okay, look at that.
Pretty. Look at that view. That's where you have your vines
Yeah.
that we saw in the beginning.
You want some land? You want a vineyard? You want what are the fruit trees we have on there?
Olive, fig, pear.
Peach.
Was it peach too?
trees.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Very unusual.
I didn't see that one.
Yeah.
I saw pear.
Okay, you walk up and you bite a grape. Salute, by the way. Can I do it with the mic?
Do that.
Salute to grapes.
Salute. But look at the brick.
Yeah.
I mean, you have all this great outdoor area. You have 4,600 square feet of garden. So about, what is that, 430 square meters.
Yep.
Which is so nice to have.
Okay, let's look at that door first of all. Very cool. Let's walk in, and this is what you see. If you turn around, you have this cute little seating area to drink some wine or coffee,
Little
whatever
private
you want to do.
HHT.
And
I love this space.
all right, now you understand. Look at the ceilings. Look at that stone. Yes.
Isn't that great?
Yes.
It's so pretty.
Okay,
Look
this
at
is
those doors.
Yeah, this is a dining room that goes right out to this beautiful area. Okay,
Your private courtyard.
I mean, there's a lot going on here that I love.
It's so nice.
Okay, here is an office.
I'll take it.
These are separate rooms from anything that we've even been talking about here.
I can work there.
Yeah, I can work there. Love the ceilings, love it all. Look at that beam. Okay, here we go. We're standing in the kitchen and we see a pretty large bathroom, beautiful ceilings in the bathroom, and here, and brick. That's a good sized bathroom.
That is a nice sized bathroom. You have a bidet carino. You have a window, which is so nice for natural light, pretty ceilings.
Okay.
And you have that kitchenette, which is awesome. And they're saying that this is the annex.
Yeah.
So this is a separate little space.
So there's a lot of flexibility. You will see what we were talking about, but just as a standalone kitchen, you could make that work. You could make some meals there for sure.
Oh, yeah. I mean, this is great for guests.
Yeah.
So, I mean, look, you have a little
Another area,
bedroom
another room.
area. That's where the kitchen is on this other side of the wall.
Yeah.
So this is a great guest
Yeah.
suite. 25 square feet.
Tuck your in-laws in there. And
25 square meters.
That's right.
You guys caught me last week. I said miles and it was supposed to be kilometers. Whoops, it happens. We're
She's
human. 270 square feet for the annex.
Okay, look at this. Beautiful.
And then this is the house.
Yeah, beautiful ceilings again. Here's the living room. So we had that other bedroom living room. We had the first thing we saw, which had 2 chairs and a dining room table. And now we have this living room with everything I want.
Pellet burner. See the little niche with the shelves. Pretty ceilings.
Look at those ceilings. You're right. Look at all that light in there. It's very nice.
I know. It is nice to have all that light.
So I'm into this one. Okay, here's another kitchen, by the way, with a giant beam.
Well, this is the main kitchen.
I know, but it's still another kitchen.
Yep, it is.
Very nice.
With the window for more natural light.
It's 12:07 when this picture was taken. Okay. So yes, we have another level. Let's go up these stairs. First of all,
Look in the mirror. You can see the wood beam in the walkway.
And those stairs look very nice to me.
Yep.
Fresh
They're
and clean.
nice.
Fresh and
No
clean.
spiral staircase. We know
Nope.
you guys don't like that.
Very solid. Okay, you come up here and we have 2
So you can see.
bedrooms.
Yep. You can see the person taking the picture.
That's right. Okay, so that's a good size bedroom right there.
Yep, it is.
I mean, the ceilings in this place. I mean, this place is only 150,000 euro.
and you know what we didn't say? It's
Furnished.
So, I mean, you get all of this as well. Okay.
and this is great space.
In this bedroom, you have an office. There you go.
Or a little sitting room with a skylight.
Yeah.
Isn't that great?
I mean, so there were 2 offices, 2 kitchens, 2 living rooms. You know, there's a lot going on here, guys. Okay, here is another bathroom. So you have beautiful light. You have a shower in there. I like the floor in the shower, actually, right?
Oh, yeah.
Very nice.
Oh, there's a little mat down, but you can see the little tiles. Yep.
Here's the other bedroom.
Bedroom number 2, unless you want to call it 3 if you're
That's
including the annex.
That's right.
Nice ceilings again.
High ceilings, beautiful ceilings. Let's take a look out the window and look at that stretch right there is your property. There are your olive trees. There is your vineyard. There are your peach trees. And what's the other?
Fig.
Fig. Okay. Pear. You have a lot going on here. You could live off the land. Okay, so you can see some touches. You know, it's not just a square room with a box. You have little niches.
Yeah.
I love it.
Cute. Another bathroom.
Another bathroom.
So nice to have with
This-
a bidet carino.
This one is coming together. That is a very cute bidet. It definitely looks clean too. Okay, I mean,
I love this outdoor space. It's so nice because you have the little HHT up there. You have this private courtyard. You have your land,
yeah,
your annex.
yeah. This is only 150. But this is not 270,
To
guys.
only be 5 minutes away from tons of amenities and services and the train.
Yeah, and
Woo.
in this cute little town with the things that you need. You'll see. It's coming up.
Yeah.
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned.
So there's a shot. Very nice.
Yep. Little
Okay.
gated area.
Little entrances that's coming around the corner. Okay, here we go.
Ah.
Let's look through here.
Yes.
At your land.
I mean, having coffee out there in the morning, a little glass of vino at night.
Or you
Sign us up.
could have vino in the morning and coffee at night, but I don't
You
recommend it.
could, but
Okay.
yeah.
Here's another yard space. I like this. You can run around. You can play badminton, which we just got for
We did.
for 4th of July,
We did.
which is actually today. Did we play? We played. Okay.
Okay, we played.
We played. This place has a lot. Look at all the detail here. You have these walkways. You have this land.
Yep.
That's a good sized space.
It really is. It's great if you have kiddos or pups like we do, and it's all fenced in. So that's awesome.
Go beyond that. And there's the rest of your land. I'm calling it a vineyard. I don't care.
Look at your grapevines.
Yeah.
Yep.
You have a vineyard. You have all the So
I know.
let's give them a recap of this property. €150, 176,000 US. Mm-hmm. This one is a 2-3. You could say 3-3, but it does have 2 kitchens. It does have 2 offices as well.
It does.
I mean, and that other space.
You had that great space with the stone walls, and the annex has another sleeping area.
Yeah.
So, there's some flexibility here, which we love that.
Definitely.
So,
Furnished.
You have your garden of 430 square meters, about 4,600 square feet. What else do we have?
New roof in 2015.
Yep. Laundry room in that annex that they didn't show us. Mm-hmm. The entrance with the terrace and the pergola. You have the pellet stove in the home, a catalytic in the annex.
That's right. I would say all in all, if you want a very special property with land for only €150,000, this is why we brought this one to you today.
Mm-hmm. If you're having fun wandering with us today, be sure to give this video a like.
If you know what an HHT is, then subscribe. If you don't know what an HHT is, then subscribe.
Before we get to the remaining 3 properties, let's knock out some need-to-knows.
Grocery store in town. I like the sound of that because you need it because you're going to be cooking and living your life there. Okay, restaurants in town. We have 2 restaurants in town. That's over there to the right. And then you see over here, QC.
Yes.
I did it. There's a ton of restaurants 5 minutes away.
Yeah.
Very nice.
So nice. There it is.
In QC. Okay, gotcha. There it is. That is actually the pizzeria we saw in the wander through town. Very nice. And that's what that restaurant looks like inside. So this is in the town. Yes, please.
Adorable.
I'm going to go up to that bar and get to know the people.
Of course you will.
I like it.
Yes, you will. Where is this place?
This is
you found this.
Yeah,
is this in QC?
Yes, it is.
Sushi in QC.
That's good. That's good. So there is, what are we calling this? Sushidily, right? Sushidily.
I forgot about that.
We have Sushidily in QC. Okay, go ahead.
I forgot about that. So bars just minutes away. Again, everything you need is over in QC, but you have 2 bars in town as well.
Yes, very nice. Okay, wineries. Of course, there are wineries.
Wait a minute.
Okay.
Would you like to elevate your drinking?
Would you like to elevate your drinking? Okay. You can see in the top right there, that's how close we are to Lake Trasimeno. Mm-hmm. Yes, please. Wineries everywhere. We have lakes. We are, how many minutes? 12 minutes from the closest winery. Mm-hmm. Very nice. What's it look like?
You confuse me with we have lakes, but we're talking about wineries. Did I miss something?
I'm just looking at the map.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there's wineries and lakes. Where's the beach? No, okay, here we go.
I'm like, I'm glitching. Something's happening.
Oh, babe. Would you drink wine there with me?
Absolutely.
Okay. Very, very nice. Okay, that's it. I'm done.
Oh, yeah.
That calls for a salute.
Salute.
All right, here we go. Stand by for some more properties. We always like to showcase a couple great comments we have each week. From Darlene, I found your channel recently, so I've been binge watching. Thank you. That's so nice.
Thank you.
They're binge watching you, babe. Okay, go ahead.
And then Scott, what is HHT? I've heard it tons. LOL. Love you too.
Okay, I'm going to say it. Ready?
Oh.
Happy Hour Tower!
Yep, it means happy hour tower, which is like a balcony or a terrace or sometimes just a porch or patio.
Yeah.
Anywhere that you can have happy hour.
Yeah, happy hour. It's always happy hour on the HHT.
It's funny, I was talking with Victoria, who is a W3 family member, and it's like, we need a W3 lingo guide so folks know what we're talking about.
That would be a good shirt, HHT. We'll do it.
Yep.
Jamie wife,
Yes, honey man.
does Amazon deliver to this beautiful town?
Usually not this early in the episode, but
That's right. 2 to 3 day delivery for a Genius, which is actually, I know why you did this because we've been doing some gardening lately.
We have been.
So, what did you trimmed the flowers off of what today?
The hydrangeas.
Yeah, they will look beautiful in about a week or two. Anyway, 2 to 3 day delivery in such a small town. Yes, please.
Time for some fun stuff.
Skiing is a little bit over an hour away, and the good news is there are no eels on the ski mountain.
Stop with the eels.
And look how beautiful. Eels can't survive in that environment, Jamie wife. Okay, that's beautiful right there. Skiing in the clouds, love it.
Hiking, lots of hiking in the area. Closest one is about 26 minutes away. Closest trailhead.
Look at this.
Okay.
You know, tunnels carved into the side of the mountain, which is very cool. Something I would love to check out. Very cool in this area, definitely. Golf, look how close that is to my lake.
Lambeau golf.
If I really got a piece of that golf ball, Titleist, what kind of Titleist do I play?
Pro V1X.
Woo, that's what I'm talking about. I might be able to make it in the lake, okay? So
Lambeau golf, Lamborghini golf course, right there. Very fancy.
We've been here before. Very, very cool. All right. Lakes. This is the lake episode,
Trasimeno.
Very nice. I mean,
I know. It's so nice. So this is the beach.
Where's the beach? The beach is right here. Very nice. Put your glasses on for where's the beach, baby. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Where's the beach?
Lake Trasimeno. 15 minutes away. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about, guys. Okay.
Did you do regular beaches?
No.
Oh.
It's too far away. We got lakes everywhere.
Like an hour and a half, just say on either direction. Bike path. I can't read it, so go for it.
18 minutes away for an official bike path, but as I say, I'm going to quote myself.
2 wheels in the earth and you can ride your bike. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. Swimming pool. I don't know. A few minutes away, it looks like.
A swimming pool has what in it? Chlorine.
Chlorine and no eels.
Swimming pool has no eels. Okay, very good, very good.
There we go.
Okay, camping. Tons of camping.
Look at all around the lake.
Of course.
So fun.
And we are talking about, how far is that?
18
minutes away. And there it is. You have this beautiful campground on the lake.
Boat.
There's pools, there's campsites. You're living the life. Everything is good. Very happy. And
soccer field in town. We have some fam that'll like that one.
Yeah. I wonder who that could be. Welcome to the first of 3 1-minute wanders. Okay, the first property was 150,000 euro. This one's 145,000 euro, but it's 4,000 square feet, and it's nice.
It is
so nice. There's some great deals in this area. Okay, there's a garage space.
There is.
What else do we have?
So we have a private courtyard. We have a tavern, a workshop, a terrace. This was built in 1900. There's heat throughout. Are
you going to drink beer in the tavern with us?
Absolutely.
Okay, let's take a look at this beauty.
There's a really pretty fireplace too here. But look at this courtyard area.
145, kids.
Right? So they say the house is habitable, which you will see it is. It needs some touch-up paint in a few areas, but that's easy peasy.
For 145, are you kidding me? Look at this.
I know, right? I mean, you can have a veggie garden there.
You can have a wedding there. That's what that looks like to me. You juice that puppy up right there.
Not a big wedding. But
but your closest friends.
There's your little annex that you have.
Yeah, step up, covered. Look, I mean, 145.
I know.
It's freaking me out. What you see inside?
I know. It's so nice.
There's your garage.
I
mean, look at that railing. That railing's 145,000 in the States, probably. What a nice view.
It is a pretty view. It is. You have a little outdoor oven for some pizza.
I could live right there. I don't even need the house.
You don't need it.
And then we haven't even
You don't need to go inside. Right? I love the fireplace.
Look at that great fireplace. The ceilings are great. Look at the view out to that HHT. Look at the view of
I know.
I mean, babe.
It's pretty. Perfect paint color. Very nice.
Good sized kitchen.
It is a good sized kitchen.
Would you ditch the table? Yes or no? No.
I don't think so.
Okay, here's a bedroom. This is what we're talking about. You need a little bit of touch-up paint. I see
Yep.
a tube TV. A little more touch-up paint
Yeah,
here.
that looks like humidity there.
Yeah,
Oh, I
that's
like
right.
the medallion on the ceiling.
Yeah, that medallion is very nice. Okay.
Yep. Oh, wow.
This is a $145,000 HHT.
I know. That's so nice.
Look at the door. Look at that door to the right.
Doors. Gorgeous. You also have double glazed windows throughout.
Another bedroom. Another bit of touch-up paint. So I think you get this for a deal, $145, and you could make an offer and
Yep.
paint this place.
I like those floors. They're cute.
Yeah, very cute. These are high ceilings too.
They are.
I feel like I'm in Switzerland and I see a
This
cute bidet.
does have a Swiss
carved
vibe.
wood or whatever. So, okay, we go upstairs, and I mean, there's tons of space here.
Well,
Okay.
yeah. I mean, with almost 4,000 square feet.
Yeah.
That's really nice. 370 square meters.
Okay.
But look at these views.
Yeah. Anything else we need to know about the property?
Not really. We ran through it all already. So 170,000-ish US with that exchange rate. 4,000 square feet.
All I know is I want to drink beer in the tavern with my wife and you guys.
Double glazed windows throughout as well.
Double glazed windows, salute. Here are some need to knows before we get to the remaining properties. Welcome to the second of 3 1-minute wonders.
I'm slacking.
70,000 euro, which is $82,000. This one is a 1-1, but look how beautiful this is. You are right in town. Let's take a look at this one. This one is actually beautiful.
It is. It's so cute.
70K, guys. Here we go. The outside is attractive. I mean, look at that.
Some nice rental potential.
I like where it's like brick, and then they sort of do it. It's almost like a German schmear, but then you got some stone over here.
I think that's just old wear and tear.
I love it. I love it. Okay, look at those ceilings for
Right?
70,000. That's a nice kitchen. It's clean. I can move right in there, and the floors are new.
Looks very new, fresh, and clean.
Look at-
Perfect paint color.
Look at those arches in there.
I know. Those ceilings. Look at the beam.
Yeah. So there's
Gorgeous.
a bedroom. You could make that work.
Nice windows. Look how thick the walls are.
Yeah.
Woo!
So you could do something pretty special in here. This would be a great vacation home, I would say.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Absolutely.
With details that make you feel like you're in Italy. They got that hook there to hang meat. 1748. This is
Whoa.
our 1,748th video here on YouTube. No, it's not. We're at about 100 and something. Okay. But those ceilings and the beams and the paint color, it's beautiful. Those windows are in good condition. And there's your bathroom. It has everything you need. And you have beautiful
Carino.
ceilings in.
I mean, everything is so tidy and nice. Little outdoor area.
Just go right out there.
Right?
Live your life.
I
So for 70,000 euro, yes. Just so you know, our merch store is having a big sale this 4th of July weekend. What is it? 25% off?
On Friday and then 20% off through the weekend.
If you want
Lots
fun
of
stuff
goodies.
like Wandering with Wine cups, what else do we have, babe? Shirts.
T-shirts and hats, stuff for pups, stuff for kiddos. Lots of goodies. Before we get to the last property, let's knock out the last round of Need to Knows. Let's talk about temps, baby. How hot we can be.
It is a little hot in this room right now because we have the air conditioning off.
It is.
And it is summer.
Woo! Toasty.
The beautiful Jamie wife is talking about temperature. The average high in the hottest month is 86 degrees. That means it gets pretty hot around
It gets
here.
toasty here.
Yeah, what is that for our Celsius people?
About 30-ish degrees.
Okay, and then the average low in the coldest month is 43 degrees, so you're not going to see too much snow in these parts.
Nope.
What is
About
that for?
6-ish degrees for our Celsius people.
Our Celsius people. Okay. What about the humidity?
Yeah. I mean, typical like summer, just like in the States here for us now. So
That's why that property 2 properties ago had a little bit of stuff because it's a little bit humid in there, but that's
Yep.
all right. It's normal there.
Yeah. I mean, it's summer, so
They have snow.
there's no snow.
They have 5 millimeters of snow, babe.
0.28 inches of snow.
That's why skiing is an hour and 15 minutes away.
Exactly. Mobile and internet, Verizon 5G and a little bit of 4G.
Vodafone!
5G, 4G plus 4G, and guess who's back?
Tim,
Tim is back. 4G plus 4G. Windtray is 4G plus and 4G, and
Iliad 4G, and they had 3G. No one wants that though.
Let's both do it, and we won't bite each other.
Starlink is available all throughout Italy. Hey,
Love you. Welcome to the third of 3 2-minute wanders.
2.
It's to be about a minute. Okay, here we go. 45,000 euro. We are getting together. 45,000 with those ceilings. Okay.
I think this one is so cute.
Yes.
It's a perfect little holiday home and then a rental when you're not there.
That's
so
right.
about 53,000 US.
Cheaper than some cars these days, right?
Yeah.
So look
2
at
bedroom, 1 bath.
look at those ceilings, babe, and look at the view
Look
out
at
that
the
window.
view.
For
Yeah.
that money,
Heat throughout as well.
that's a good sized space.
I know. Look at the ceilings and the
Yeah.
beams.
Yeah.
Perfect
Yeah.
paint
Yeah.
color. Very nice. I'd probably ditch that table.
Ditch that table.
Or do some kind of counter height bar seating
Yeah.
so I had an island.
That's a nice looking bathroom, actually. It looks new, fresh, and clean to me.
Yeah. Little pedestal sink. I like the floors.
Yeah, floors are nice.
They're
That's a pretty decent sized bedroom. It's kind of long, but you have nice light in there.
I'd reconfigure that furniture situation, but
That's right.
you have a
And-
nice view
Yeah,
out there.
look out at the cute Italian town. You're living your dream. Wake up.
Look at the floors.
Here we go. What about this
Right.
bedroom, babe?
I know,
What are we
it's
talking
a good
about?
size. It's
You
a really
know?
nice size.
Someone's watching someone do stuff in 2 beds there.
What?
And there's 2 chairs. Okay, here's your extra space too.
Yep, you
I
have a
would live-
cantina.
I might live in this space. This is
at those ceilings.
And then you have this outdoor area.
Well, you have a garden of 300 square meters, so over 3,000 square feet.
That's
which
right.
is so nice. And that door there is your laundry as well. So you have this whole, there's your garden that needs to be tidied up.
Oh, I'll
but
tidy it. I'm into it. I'll pressure wash
I'll
that wall.
tidy it.
Yeah, I want this one
Look
for
at the
that
little
money.
walkway
Yeah.
with the gate. I
Yeah.
mean, it's so cute. I think this one is extra special for that price. And you guys always know, just because that's the price, you can make an offer.
Yeah. You can make an offer for this beautiful home. Look at the stone wall right there. I mean, this one has
I know.
a lot going for it for that
know.
money, especially.
Such a cutie. We have double glazed windows as well.
Yeah.
Obviously, you saw the heat throughout. 2
Ready?
bedroom, 1 bath.
1, 2, 3. Yes.
All right, fam. Thanks for wandering through Moiano with us.
We were very excited to find beautiful homes at amazing prices this week. That is what we do here. We try and find these gems, and this week we struck gold.
We did. We love value for the money and flexibility with spaces. It was a treasure trove.
That's right. Thank you so much for joining us. We are here every Friday at 6 p.m.
Eastern time.
and we will see you next week. And by the way, happy 4th of July.
To everyone in the States.
That's right. Salute.
Salute and bye.